Konnichiwa from Tokyo. Let's go with gusto and experience the neon-lit spectacle of Japan's capital.
Stepping foot in Tokyo can feel like walking into the future. This megacity has rebuilt itself several times over, like after the 1923 earthquake and the firebombings of World War II. Before becoming Japan's capital in 1868, Tokyo was once known as Edo. Today, roughly 37 million people live in the greater Tokyo metropolitan area, making it one of the most populated urban regions on the planet. One place where you feel this mass population is Shibuya Crossing. It's estimated 250,000 to 500,000 people cross the Shibuya Scramble daily. Anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 pedestrians cross in a single green light.
Shibuya, you have been crossed.
Even places of worship feel epic in scale. A perfect example is Asakusa. The first thing you'll see is the iconic Kaminarimon Gate. The entrance is flanked by statues honoring the Thunder God and the Wind God. Leading up to the temple is Nakamise Shopping Street. For over 400 years, this shopping street has served visitors to the temple. Today, you could find any and every souvenir here. This 800-foot stretch of local commerce leads to Sensoji, one of Tokyo's oldest established and most significant Buddhist temples. The temple's origins trace back to the 7th century when two brothers found a statue of the goddess of compassion in a nearby river and built a temple in her honor. Today, visitors from around the world come seeking good fortune and blessings. If Asakusa is Tokyo's spiritual hub, Akihabara is the city's main artery of fandom. Akihabara was known as Electric Town, where it sold radios and electronics. Over the years, it would evolve into the global epicenter of gaming and anime culture. Today, multi-story arcades fill the district.
Let's play. Woohoo! I won! I have no clue how this works, but let's give it a shot anyway. I think it's like a more complicated Guitar Hero. Not my kind of game. Left hand steers, right hand shoots. I lost. Looks like I wasn't so lucky.
Beyond gaming, Akihabara is the home to countless stores celebrating superfan, or as it's known, otaku culture. Japanese manga stretches back to woodblock carvings in the Edo period and evolved to anime in the 20th century. At Diver City in Odaiba, you could even see a life-size Gundam statue. Speaking of larger than life, the Tokyo Skytree offers the highest view of Tokyo's non-stop urban sprawl. At 634 meters above ground, this tower is Tokyo's tallest freestanding structure.
I'm at the top of the world.
You could even stand on glass flooring high above the city. On a clear day, you could see Mount Fuji from Tokyo, but this day wasn't one of them. The next day, I ventured over 2 hours outside Tokyo on a day trip to get a clearer view of Japan's most famous mountain. Fortunately, the views were better on this visit. Rising over 12,000 feet, Mount Fuji is the highest point in Japan. It's also an active volcano, though its last eruption was in the early 1700s. Mount Fuji is known as the elusive woman, as it is often hidden behind clouds. It's said to only be visible about 80 days of the year. On our tour, we hit several iconic Mount Fuji destinations, like this postcard-worthy view near the Churaito Pagoda. The small nearby village, Oshino Hakai, is known for its fresh spring water with health benefits.
To good health. Good stuff.
With refreshment in mind, now is a good time to delve into something Japan does incredibly well: convenience. Convenience stores are everywhere in Japan, and I mean everywhere. Efficiency and convenience are encoded in Tokyo's DNA. The city is the vending machine capital of the world, with one vending machine to every 23 people. Convenience stores, or as they're known here, Konbini, offer snacks, quick meals, and everyday essentials. Lawson's, Family Mart, and 7-Eleven are brands that dominate these 24/7 stores. There's over 50,000 Konbini in Japan, and over 7,000 in Tokyo alone. These convenience stores offer surprisingly high-quality meals, like bento boxes and onigiri, on par with many eateries. Konbini even provides services like printing, bill pay, and ATMs. In Japan, 7-Eleven is a bank too. And of course, they offer freshly blended smoothies.
Long live the 7-Eleven smoothie. Slurpee, your days are numbered.
Some Konbini, like Family Mart, even welcome you with a song.
What a catchy jingle. But what if it had lyrics? Mother and father love the Family Mart. Brother and sister go to Family Mart. Drink and fammy chickie from the Family Mart. Much better.
The Konbinis aren't the only place in town where you could find a delicious bite.
And we're at the fish market.
There are plenty of places you should get a taste of Tokyo, like the Tsukiji Outer Market. For decades, Tsukiji was a beating heart of the seafood industry, handling up to 2,000 tons of seafood a day. The market set the global benchmark for seafood quality and pricing. Pieces of tuna have even been auctioned off for millions. In 2018, the fish market moved to Tosuyo, but the Tsukiji Outer Market remains a bustling food district and home to hundreds of vendors serving up legendary taste.
We're gonna try some fresh tuna. Probably some of the best quality sushi I've had on this trip. Wow, this is amazing. This is tamago. Got a sweet taste to it. Reminds me of French toast. Oyster. We got some scallops. Again, the common theme is fresh. All this seafood is so fresh here. Look at this giant cracker. It has a prawn inside. I love Japan. This is what I've been looking forward to the whole time. Wagyu burger. So messy, but worth it. So much food. So good.
A familiar icon you'll always find in your Japanese food is the Maneki-Neko cat. This cat's origins can be traced not too far away, less than an hour outside Tokyo, at the Gōtokuji temple. According to legend, a cat once lured a passing samurai into a nearby temple, saving him from an intense oncoming storm. To show his appreciation, the samurai financially supported the temple, where the noble cat has since been enshrined. In the Maneki-Neko lore, a raised right paw invites wealth and prosperity, while a raised left paw attracts people and relationships. At the Gōtokuji temple, you can purchase your own handcrafted Maneki-Neko statue. Many visitors make a wish with their cat. When the wish is fulfilled, the figurine is returned to the shrine, hence the massive collection of cats here. Another long-standing tradition in Japanese culture is sumo wrestling. The origins of this sport trace back to the Shinto faith, where matches were performed as rituals to entertain the gods for a bountiful harvest. Sumo wrestlers are known as rikishi, and the highest rank a wrestler can achieve is yokozuna. They live in communal stables where they follow intense practice regimens and eat calorie-rich meals. Salt is thrown to purify the ring, and wrestlers perform stomps to drive away evil spirits. The rules of sumo wrestling are simple. A wrestler wins by either forcing any part of their opponent's body aside from the feet to touch the ground, or by pushing their opponent out of the ring. At the Shinjuku Sumo Club, I attended a showcase where we learned about sumo culture, pre-match rituals, fighting techniques, and even some classic cheating tactics. Then the Rikishi squared off for a few rounds. Good game, gentlemen. Tokyo effortlessly blends the past with the future. You could see this on full display at the immersive art installations of teamLab Planets. This interactive experience uses lights, colors, and digital effects to create surreal worlds. The forest area features day-glow versions of nature, with activity areas and projections that even respond to your touch.
What planet am I even on?
The garden area features a unique display of hanging orchids. These plants raise and lower on a time schedule.
The flowers are lowering. I survived the flower room.
The water area mesmerizes with displays of water and light. You're made to remove your footwear as you wade through knee-high levels of water. It culminates in a room where projected koi fish swim around you. teamLab Planets is an unforgettable spectacle, just like the entirety of Tokyo.
Tokyo, you left me with a smile on my soul. Thanks for joining today's adventure, and for more, like and subscribe. And remember, wherever you go, go with gusto.